remember that Ranty appeared in the most recent compilation of the Flat Earth fails. In that video, I highlighted Arctic Reflections, who debunked Ranty quite nicely. However, in the interest of honesty, it appears that on that occasion, Arctic Reflections was actually incorrect. What a bummer. Sorry about that.
No, what you have here is scimantran passing the buck. Arctic Reflections was indeed the one who screwed up several times. However, it was you, scimantran, who decided to include his work in your own video titled Flat Earth Fails 16. You rehashed his content, but in doing so, made it your own piece of work. It was actually now your claim and not just his. So why are you throwing him under the bus and not taking any of the blame for yourself? Could it be that you are putting very little research and effort into your videos? I would say it is. Your content has quite honestly always sucked. You can't even Coriolis, mate. You struggle with basic integrity. You even doubled down on the claims made by Arctic Reflections in your video titled Can a Lighthouse Flatten the Globe? You know, the video where you spent more time advertising your sponsor than in attempting to debunk Level Earth Observer. In fact, the quote-unquote debunk was so bad, so ill thought out and so terrible, I just decided to play your entire debunk. Take a listen.
Right, Ranty, right, here we go. So there was a time that you made a video questioning the authenticity of my subscribers. Is there any doubt from that there, or are you happy that they're all legitimate now?
Is this the revenge after 2 years or whatever? Is this your revenge?
I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question.
Right, so he's going to get his look at his head now. It's swelling. It's getting ready to get bigger.
I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest with you in a minute. You tell me, and then I'll be absolutely honest with you. Okay,
right. He's going to be really honest with you. So at the time, absolutely, at that time, I believe 100% that you were buying your subscribers. So when I released that was absolutely true. But then I saw the metrics. I mean, I saw how many people you were getting watching your streams. I saw how many people you were getting interacting on your comment sections and things like that. And, you know, so originally the first couple of weeks, then it became quite clear for me, at least anyway, that, you know, maybe you're getting a big bump up the algorithm with the YouTube stars over there, and you got a leg up for sure.
I definitely got a leg up, and we joke about it now. I say how lucky I was. I think it was number 7 on trending on that weekend, the gate video. And honestly, I was away on holiday for a weekend so I was actually quite close to you. I was near Carlisle at the time, and that's when everything started blowing up, and it's when you released that video. And I've got to say now, still to this day, it's one of the things that has hurt me the most since doing YouTube was the fact that people were denying that I had legitimate subscribers. Honestly is. And
right.
I was saying to my wife, I can't believe these people are doubting that I wouldn't buy subscribers. I don't even know how to do it. And like everyone was piling in on it. And I was like, I was really gutted that people thought it. Honestly, I was.
Well, let me tell you this, and if you've been honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I wanted you to have that pain because
I bet you did.
Because even like 2 weeks afterwards, even when I could see that you were getting the views, you were getting the interactions, you were getting the likes, you were getting the comments, people coming over to, you know, respond back that he isn't buying these subs, and I could see that. Even though that I still wanted you to feel, I wanted you to suffer for getting all those subscribers when measly old flat earthers were struggling along, getting 1 or 2 every day, and here he comes and he's getting thousands every day. Yeah. So it wasn't fair. And
I get that. Okay,
I wanted you to suffer.
Last question on that. When was the last time you had a comment saying that they were a real subscriber?
Oh, crikey, I don't know.
Oh no, you haven't got the channel anymore, have you?
No, because what happened? Yeah, back in, crikey, it would have been July or August of last year. So I handed the reins to Brandon to look after the show for a time, expecting to literally come back at some time. I was burnt out, mate. I was burnt out with all the Flat Earth. And then I had some time away, and I realised I quite liked it. I liked putting on Netflix, and I liked just waking up and not thinking about Flat Earth. I enjoyed that time, and it was very clear to me very soon that I just thought, I don't want to go back and do all that. No, my mind was just taken away from that situation for a time, and it allowed me to semi-break free. And then a few months after that, Kat's got in touch with me and said, do you want to work on the podcast that we're working on? And that gave me another outlet for something else to think about. So suddenly I had broken away. I'd essentially given the channel to Brandon. I had Conspiracy Cats working with me on the paranormal podcast. So of course that was keeping my mind from wandering back into the flat earth. And I had no intentions of jumping back into the flat Earth until I saw this one image. So, I mean, it was kind of like I drifted away and now I'm back in it for a short time. I don't expect to be here for very long. I've got a message to tell people, and that's what I'm telling people. This is the message. You can either accept it or you don't. And, at least if there's some people sitting on the fence, if I only get through to 10% of them, then I could be saving a lot of people's mental.
So I'm doing great. And that jingle, mate, like I said, every time I hear it, I get a shot of testosterone running through my bones.
I've got some news.
Dominated, dude.
Repeat my answer.
No. I'm asking you a yes or no question, okay? So for the whole audience,
what does that have to do with this observation?
You're afraid to stake the claim, huh? Is the model that we were taught correct? Yes or no?
No, you need to answer this question. What does that have to do with this observation and the presentation?
It has to do. Well, we'll get to the observation, but I just want to understand exactly what you're arguing.
No.
Yeah, I do, because in order for me to have an intellectual exchange of product.
Hold on. You said you were going to debunk.
You just interrupt every time, dude. You're a gamma.
You said you were going to debunk.
You're a gamma.
The observation. Now it's asking me about what I believe. That has nothing to do with the observation. No. Okay, no. Let's get this right.
The observation. I've already refuted the observation, buddy. I've already refuted
one at a time. The observation. Go ahead. Debunk it.
I would need you to empirically validate the observer height and to use infrared and to make observations repeatedly to account for the fluctuation within the atmospheric conditions, which someone on this panel themselves have already admitted that there is a fluctuation. So you're actually going to have to claim it's a physical obstruction. That's why I need to know, and a general parameter of the discussion to have an intellectual exchange of productivity. I know these are all words that you probably can't keep up with. Intellectual exchange of productivity. I need to know the parameters in which you're arguing from. So, do you think that the model of 3959 radius we were all taught is true? Yes or no, Ranty?
Has nothing to do with this observation.
You can't answer the question, bro. You're such a you're so dishonest. I wonder why this guy sold out for money. Oh, by the way, Randy, I'm going to expose you right now.
Hey, let it between them two. Let it.
Yeah, Randy, I'm about to expose you. What about?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I just want to make the point of order there. So somebody did not admit that there was a fluctuation. Well, what I said was there was a minor fluctuation that in no way came close to making those mountains higher than the tower. So pretending that that's a factor is just plain dishonest and really intellectually dishonest to tell that half truth like that. I just needed to point that out since it was me that said it.
See, Jim, you couldn't.
You just needed to mute me so you could try to save your little globe zealot Ranty. Here's the deal, bud. You just now said, and I quote, I did not say that there was. Shut up, Ranty. I did not say that there was a fluctuation. What I said was there's a minor fluctuation. What a clown, bro. What a clown.
Right, because saying there was a fluctuation and missing out the really, really minor part and the extra bit that the mountains barely moved, they certainly were at no point bigger than the tower, makes it sound like this fluctuation could make those mountains bigger than the tower. When in actual fact, this fluctuation shows us that those mountains are never bigger than the tower. So that's why it's important, Witsit. Because saying it your way makes it seem like the opposite to reality.
Okay. Once again, what you would need to do to be efficient here is to use infrared and make consistent observations with varying atmospheric conditions. Now, Ranty, I already know how people raised money to help someone that was going to get kicked out of their house, and you realized there was a lot of super chats, and you kept the money, and then someone decided they'd write the check for it to replace it and keep it private, and then you recorded the conversation, and you posted it on the internet after stealing money numerous times. So for me, I know.
You're not going to get to say that. You want to respond to that?
I have no idea.
That's how you moderate, Jim. That's how you moderate.
Yeah, you don't get to accuse people, make wild accusations like that just out of the blue, unless you can support them. I mean,
yeah, of course that's how I moderate.
So he came in and he said that he was.
Hold on, let's just deal with what's just been said first of all.
To be honest, I didn't even understand what he was saying. What he was saying just had, didn't ring any alarm bells with me, so I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay, well, let me tell you the whole story, Randy. Maybe this will ring some alarm bells for you.
Right. Do you want to support some of these accusations of theft that you've just made, or
Yes,
do you
please,
want to, or would you like to retract them?
No, let him do it, please. Let him
Go
do
ahead.
it. Let him do it on air, and let him state his name when he does it first.
All right,
Austin Whitstead. I'm not a little gammon like you that hides.
Right.
So here's the deal. I say my real name because I'm not a gammon like you. So someone was facing being homeless. Okay, it was acknowledged on air, and then people started flooding Ranty super chats because he said they were going to go to this person so that they wouldn't be homeless anymore. They raised almost $900 something after the 33% deduction of YouTube taking a third of the super chats, and then he said, oh, that's a lot more than I expected, and he kept the money. Then a flat earther that I know that I personally talked to a couple days ago, they called you off the air, said, I would prefer to keep this private to not bring any more animosity into the movement. I will cover what it was. Tell me what it was. I'll cover it without the 33%.
This is really an old story, Whitsitt. You aren't producing evidence for it.
So you don't let him finish. You asked Jim, you asked him to present it, and then.
See what Quasimodo's doing, the way he's directing the chat. He's not letting, is it Whitsitt, whatever his name is, he's not letting him getting his point across, whatever. Jem Modo is completely controlling this chat.
Right, but he isn't presenting any evidence, is he?
Well, let him finish then, Jim.
Shut up! He's giving us the blabber.
Angry.
Come on,
you're interrupting me because I can't speak. And you're making all you're doing is making this take fucking longer. If you just shut the fuck up.
Quiet, calm down, man. Stop getting so mad.
On, just relax, dude. You don't need to have the last
get
word
mad?
on.
Why would?
So you got Quasi Panda here, completely controlling everybody, right? You know, not letting people talk and get their point across. It's just all for Ranty, right? Oh, Quasi Panda.
Do I not get mad when I can't get two fucking words out without you saying something fucking stupid and pointless? Right, Whitsitt, we know all about this. I've made videos on it. So has Ranty. It's very, very old news. You are incorrect. This was settled in a court of law. A court of law has decided that you are incorrect. So please abandon these accusations of theft that you definitely cannot back up because an English court.
When Sean's come out and actually admitted it. So Quasi Panda's talking absolute bullshit as usual.
Court of law has told you can't.
Yeah, because they send the super chats to his account. That's why. So anyway, good try. Oh, the court of law acknowledged that it was sent to his account, so he gets to keep it if he wants to. That means that he didn't take the money that was sent not for him. What a cool story. And my only reason for bringing that up was so I already know that you're not.
If you don't stop this, I am just going to kick you because you are not going to be allowed to do this here.
He should be able to.
Things that you're making accusations of theft against a real person in real life that are not true. And that you've got some daft story of Anthony Riley, his version of it, obviously.
No, I didn't talk to Anthony Riley in real life, dude. I talked to the person that wrote the check. Hey, listen, Jim, listen. I talked to the person in real life a couple days ago that wrote the check to replace the money, that talked to him off the air. He recorded the conversation and then promised it'd be off air. But it doesn't matter. My whole point, we can leave it alone. It doesn't matter. My whole point was just, I don't really look at you as a beacon of truth and honesty. So the fact that you claim to have gone back is cool. Whatever. So my question is for a specific reason. It's an intellectual honesty test, okay? Is the model that we were taught with the radius value of 3959, is that true? Do you now think that it was true and you were mistaken thinking that it wasn't true? Why are you afraid to answer the question, Ranty?
So, right, can you pop him on mute for a sec, please? Because I don't want him interrupting.
Well, just make your point and see what happens, Ranty.
Yeah, so my point is pretty simple. I've brought some devastating proof to the community that shows absolutely 100% that we do not live on a flat plane.
You haven't brought any proof. It's not devastating whatsoever, Ranty. Stop talking out your ass. It's a doctored image. We know this. Everyone in the community knows it, if there is a community. But normal, straight-thinking people know exactly what you've done. There's no getting out of it, Ranty. And you're using it as an excuse to get to the other side. We know this.
And what Whitsit's doing is he's coming in. It's called something called gaslighting. So he's coming in and he's trying to throw shade upon me over something that happened a long time ago.
There's no trying, Ranty. You're already bathed in shade. There's no getting out. You're already there, Ranty.
A year ago now, that was all sorted out. The truth came out. I was vindicated, and he's coming in, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to go after the character.
Ranty and his devastating proofs, a ridiculous image that he doesn't even know where it come from, somewhere off of Facebook. And that's devastating proof. What a moron. Come on. This guy gets more pathetic by the minute.
Rather than the actual...
Sponsored by this moron.
Yeah. Presentation and the observation, and this is a typical tactic of the flat earthers. What you're seeing right now, it's trying to burn me down because they want rid of me from this community because of the devastating proof.
You was never here in the first place, Ranty. You're just living a delusion, mate. You know, you was working with images for all these years. You know the physical properties of water. You know it doesn't curve and hold shapes upon its surface. You know all this, Ranty. And from an image, you're like, what? It's definitely a sphere. Come on.
That I brought. Now, up until now, all we've heard from him is, oh, it wasn't done in infrared. That's all he has. Because he cannot, in any way, shape, or form, answer the observation. He would get destroyed in a debate with me.
Okay, then how about you stop talking about it and be about it?
The only thing he has is a fast mouth and a shout.
Oh, you want to debate tonight, Ranty? You want to debate tonight?
Hold on.
You would get decimated, Ranty, and we all know it.
Wait, say I think you should either answer his question or tell him that you are not going to answer his question, and preferably give him a reason why you're not going to answer his question.
Well, I'm not going to answer his question because it has nothing to do whatsoever with this observation. So the point was, he wanted to debate on the observation. I'm willing to debate anybody on this observation. The point being that he then wants to add other things and ask me other questions that has nothing to do with it. Stick to the observations, bring your proofs, tell us how this can be possible on a flat plane, and we'll all sit back and listen. That's it. Chop, chop.
Okay, yeah, we live on a topographical...
Ranty, right, all you need to do is just give back all the loot, right, you scammed out of Flat Earth, and fuck off. That's what needs to happen, Ranty. And that comes from yours truly, Jonathan Watson.
Plane, you would have to make an observation in infrared to cut out majority of the light spectrum, and then you would have to make consistent observations repetitively to account for the fluctuation within the atmospheric conditions, which change the optical effect of what you're perceiving. Write it down, play it back in slow motion. So I didn't just say infrared. I specified that I would need an actual empirical, verifiable proof that the observer height is correct. I would need consistent observations throughout the course of the day, day to day, hour to hour, to prove that it was in fact not fluctuating, and I would need it in infrared to cut out majority of the light spectrum, because I like to make efficient observations, Ranty. So back to the point, because even if it is a ball,
never made an observation of that nature.
Hey, Ranty, even if
there is not a single flat Earth observation that meets all of those criteria, not one. Hey, don't.
That's why you've got all these moronic morons at the moment running around like headless chickens, trying to stop the direct measurement, because they know it crushes all these debates, right? It stops people like Fight the Flat Earth. It stops people like scimantran and straight in their tracks, right? Their channels become useless, right? If there's a direct measurement proving of what we're talking about, that's why they're all running about. They're all, you know, they're all trying to grab the last bits of power, you know.
Talk bollocks about how you like to make efficient observations. You haven't made any.
Is Ranty like your boyfriend? You got to keep muting me and teaming up on me for him or something? Are y'all?
It's just when I hear something so far from the truth, I feel that it needs to be pointed out, and that definitely needed to be pointed out. There are no observations at all that meet Whitsit's standard of observation. None whatsoever.
Okay, so we were all told at a young age that we live on a ball with a circumference of 24,901 miles at the equator and a radius value of 3,959 miles. So what we're trying to decide is, were we lied to about the nature of the Earth? Is it something that we weren't told? Because it certainly is not a ball with the convexity rate of terra firma. I'm still talking. I already did discuss observation. I'll look into it more in depth. I haven't looked into it. But this is the point. I don't care if the Earth is something that I don't know what it is. I know it's not what they said it is. And this is why Ranty refuses to answer the question. Ranty, is the Earth a ball with a radius of 3959? Yes or no?
He's giving you his answer. He's giving you his answer to that.
He's giving you the answer that he's not going to answer it. So he
doesn't give no answer, Jim. You're just sitting there fucking protecting him like a fucking gimp. Sorry, mate. If you don't like the realness. Whitsy, you know, they're double teaming you, mate. That's what they're doing.
He can't even stake his claim. He's afraid to even stake his claim, but we're stupid? Somehow we're stupid. He can't even make his claim.
He gave you his reason for not answering it, Whitsy.
Well, this is the problem, Jim. If it's not a radius value of 3959, then everything they said about space is a lie.
Let me say something. Hold on. So, Jem, this is the problem. Because
he's not watched the video, because he's a moron.
I don't watch your videos. I have stuff to do in real life. I'm not a loser that just pretends to switch back to the globe Earth and steals money.
I know what you get up to in real
life. The position here a second. So, Rand, this is how the argument.
You have stuff to do in real life, but you jumped in a van and you drove across the whole country to spread the flat Earth.
That shows that it's not flat. We can show you observations that show it is flat. So, what do we do at that point?
Well, that's not what's being asked for, though, is it?
What I'm trying to do at the moment is move the
observation that it is flat. Where do we go at that point?
What I'm trying to do at the moment is move the conversation on from the question that Whitsett has asked at least 4 times. I think it's probably 6 times now. And that's why I put Ranty on the spot and I said, either answer it or tell him why you're not answering it.
This is very possible on a flat Earth.
I'm still talking.
Yeah, he's not going to answer, Jim. We get it.
This is why you have to be muted, Whitsett, because I can't make a point. I can't finish a logical point. Can't explain.
I want to listen to your ridiculous points. Panda. They really don't.
Anything, because you have to blart yourself all over the fucking end of it like a lunatic. Can't remember what I was saying now. So
you were saying that he wants you to jump through hoops.
Right. So I just want to move. I'm trying to move the conversation on, Chemo, and we can't if it's just him asking the same question over and over again, like it's some sort of gotcha.
Which is why.
I'm nearly there. Ranty's given his reasons for not answering it. That will just have to do for now. Let's move on.
So which is why I was moving on by saying, if Whitsett was to say, I have an observation that shows it's flat, you have an observation that shows it's not flat, now what? Whitsett wants to move forward and have the
go look at it.
Okay, so it's all good. It's all good. Look, guys. So yeah, it's all good. Okay, he's not going to answer the question. We'll move on. Okay, the reason he's not going to answer the question is because he knows the follow.
Make a point while someone else is talking.
Whitsett, that I was talking.
I didn't even finish his point, mate.
Dangerous.
I'm talking Chemo.
Hold on, he's just about to pre-assume why I'm not going to answer it. So let's listen.
Yeah, you're not going to answer because you know the follow-up question will just intellectually eviscerate you. So it's all good. You're afraid to stake your claim of specificity and claim the dimensions that we were all brainwashed and taught in school. So it's all good. You're afraid to stake the specific dimension claims of 3959 radius. We get.
Yeah, so you're defining his emotions and motives now, rather than...
He gave his reasons. Hang on. He gave his reasons. You've now given what you think his reasons are. Don't give them again. Move on. This is not moving on.
So the
I was just about to move on. Okay, so his claim is that this is impossible on a flat Earth, right? That's your claim, Ranty. Is that right?
That was the claim. Well done.
Okay, so this is impossible on a flat Earth, even though we know for a fact that observations constantly fluctuate based on atmospheric conditions, and that we have a topographical plane, and that...
God, you just got spanked on that already in this very conversation.
So here, just to clarify, what Ranty's saying is he's actually invoking an ambiguous stance of, well, it's just not possible if the Earth's flat. He doesn't want to actually stake the claim that the Earth's a ball.
You've not even watched this video. How can you say that?
I'm not gonna watch his video. He's
how
so
can you
hard
debate
to
him on the
listen to.
topic?
It makes me want to pull my eyes out.
Right.
This dude is so
Don't
dry.
watch it.
It's a joke.
Don't
I'll
watch it,
debate him
and
face to
then do
face
the
on his
debate.
evidence. How about you give me
fast forward for you?
guys? Didn't we agree that Ranty and I were gonna talk? Why do we have 15 Glovers jumping in?
Yeah, guys.
There's one other guy. It's me, and I'm asking you, how can
Well,
you
how about you
debate
shut
him?
up? Go on.
How can you debate him on this topic if you're not going to even look at his claim?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll debate him at the time of the topic. Maybe we'll watch him at 2x speed and just like try not to kill myself. So, Ranty, here's the deal. We'll debate it. You can give your presentation live on Conspiracy Catcher New Boyfriend's channel. But my point is, you're afraid to stake the claim of specificity of the dimensions because you just now have the comfort zone of ambiguously staking. No, I'm saying the reason why I was asking is because.
We know. You've said it 3 times.
That was never the claim.
Chris.
That was never the claim. And you're trying to put a claim on me that I've not made. So you're just a numpty. The claim was it can't be possible on a flat plane. Now, if you're a flat earther and you're going to disprove that, I await the information. I want you to show me how it can be possible on a plane. Bring some evidence. Don't just say you need to go back for a year and repeat the observation. You have an observation. In fact, you have probably 6 observations from the same spot showing the same thing. So that's a pretty good indication that over a period of time, you can rely upon those visuals because the person actually providing those visuals is a level earther, i.e. a flat earther. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to say that this is what it's like all the time because this is what it does say it's like this all the time. So you've got to take his word on it for that, right? So based upon that, and based upon you're never going to see anything different, even if you stood there for the next year,
Welcome to
you've
the
got to try and
Ranty
answer it
counter,
as a flat earther how it's possible on a flat plane. So go ahead. Do the math.
So you use an observation where the base of the mountain is obstructed by a city line, right? Like a skyline, and then you say this is impossible on a flat Earth, even though you can't verify the base, or if you ever see the base, or if it fluctuates enough to see the base. Conveniently enough for you, it's blocked. And then in addition, actually, where you see the shore is impossible on your model, which is why you're afraid to specify the model as your actual claim, because you know it's impossible to see that shoreline on your model. So you just want to say, well, this can't happen on a flat Earth, but you can't say that because you can't even verify when you can actually see the base. And in addition to that, it constantly fluctuates. We can show you numerous different observations that show that something can appear to go down due to atmospheric conditions and to refraction. So we know that it can happen on a flat Earth because this is exactly what would happen on a flat Earth. Things constantly fluctuate, yet you can't even specify that you can see the base or can't see the base, and that's why you are stuck solely on this. And to think that one observation where you can't verify the base somehow makes the magic cartoon model we falsified true again is a joke, and this is why you're afraid to specify your claim as that being the case.
And this is why he's never watched the video.
Let Ranty respond.
Hold on, yeah,
let Ranty respond.
Jeez.
Let him respond.
So if he'd have watched the video, he'd have seen how we defined where eye level was. And based upon that, he would also know the other relevant data that goes ahead along with it. So all that garbage that you just heard him say about we can't see this and we can't see that, we can absolutely see everything that we need to determine what is going on in that image.
Can you see the base of the mountain?
I would. Obviously, you can't.
You can see the base of the mountain through the skyline?
So who said that? What?
You just got dominated, bro. Are you sure you still want to debate?
What do you mean? How do you expect to see the bottom? How do you expect to see the bottom of the
He doesn't have all the information. He doesn't have all the... Should he get... Pause. He should get all the information first, and then you guys should continue this.
You're right, he should. Because it's like
okay.
Hey, Ranty, can you see the base of the mountain? Yes or no?
The video.
Running.
No. I'm not watching. Stop promoting yourself. You already got a little side check to pretend it flips back over. I'm not going to watch your stupid video. Hey, Ranty, we get it. Someone paid you to pretend you were a flat earther. No one cares. It's so creative of an idea. I'm asking you, is the skyline...
my friend.
You interrupt every time, Ranty. Every single time. And you have Glovers here helping you and muting me, and you still have to interrupt me, Ranty.
Witsit, stop. Nobody's hearing anything. Everyone's talking over each other.
So Witsit got into this about 2 years ago, right? Turned up and he got sucked into Glowbusters. He was just some dude with a fucking flat cap on or whatever it was that he was using. I'd been in this debate a long time before then.
No one cares.
Long time before this clown came on the show. And
I caught a little bit of Ali. Had to watch some of it. He's pretty upset, isn't he, at the moment, Ali? I like Ali, you know. I've always liked Ali. I hope they can sort it out between them. I really can. But he seems pretty pissed off at the moment.
And, I'm the clown. Yeah,
let him finish with it.
With his clown show thing is just embarrass flat.
That would intellectually run circles around you. Yeah.
With it, just let him finish.
That's all you've done. And you're going to come in here and you're going to try and say to me that I don't know about optics when I spent 5 years looking at it. You haven't done.
Yeah, you're a good control op.
A 10th of the observations or a 10th of the research that I've done. You are a little flea. And if it came to a debate, you would lose so badly. Just go and watch the presentation. In fact, watch the debate I had with Brian's Logic, and you will see what you're coming up against. Because you think that you're somebody because you can talk fast and shout fast. Makes no difference when you're in a debate and it's properly moderated, because Sunshine, you would get eviscerated.
Oh, yeah, that's such a cool story.
We got the ad homs out the way.
Yeah.
Now. Hang on.
Everyone...
We got the ad homs out the way.
He's calling you out
with it.
Yeah, but that's perfect because I can't wait to expose you live, man. And
I'm staying completely out of that beef between Ali and Dell. You know, if they're going to go at it, it's best leave them to it. Hopefully they can come to some sort of, I don't know. You know, it doesn't look that way though, does it?
See, and you have to pick the moderator. How about we'll have to agree on the platform? I don't have to go promote Conspiracy Cat's stupid little Gamma channel. We'll agree on a third-party platform that will fairly moderate it, and then you bring your little presentation that you want me to watch so bad, and I will pick it apart effortlessly. And by the way, when we do that,
we'll do it on my channel.
Yeah, Jim, you're a fair moderator. You muted me 15 times today.
Listen, that's why I said Scott can moderate.
Scott's the worst person in here, dude. You kidding me?
I'll moderate.
Okay. None of the clovers in this channel are going to moderate. Okay.
Yes, I will. I'm biased.
I want to ask a question if you can, without getting muted, hopefully this time.
I need him to bring his AK, not just word volley. You know, I don't want shit like that. I want you to bring some presentation. I want to see something that you've actually worked on, not waffle.
Hey, are you incapable of understanding words? Are you going so far to the globe side now that you're going to claim that I use word salad that doesn't make sense?
You do. I mean, if you just listen to yourself, holy shit, man.
Yeah. See, I'm sorry that you don't have comprehension levels that supersede like 3 syllables, but that doesn't make me stupid, Ranty. So here's the deal. We're going to debate. We'll choose a third-party platform that's agreeable with a fair moderation. Then we will have parameters for the debate. That means that the moderator will not interrupt, will not debate for you, will not mute me, right? And that fallacious reasoning and intentional, I'm still talking, Ranty. Put your panties back on. I'm still talking. We're going to make sure that you don't get to run around and invoking fallacies and interrupting me like you have the entire time I've been on this little stupid show. Okay? And we'll see what happens. You're going to get dominated, Ranty, and you're going to back out.
Yeah, so the question I wanted to ask Ranty very quickly was, at the moment, he seems to be trying to force you into a, you accept the globe Earth position. Now, you're trying to basically say, you say you're a flat earther. Yeah, here's stuff that debunks the flat Earth. Now you need to bring something to show that this is incorrect. I don't believe you're claiming it's a ball of X number of miles wide. You're saying it's not flat.
Oh my
God!
Ranty, would you be willing to do it on Brandon's tonight or tomorrow?
Yes, let's do it there. Yep.
No, I'm
perfect.
Of course not.
Perfect.
Not tonight. No, not tonight. Not tonight or tomorrow. I'm busy. So let's see. Sometime over the weekend, preferably.
Yeah, you got to run it by your handlers first.
Right. Okay.
It'll also give you time to watch the video presentation.
Oh yeah, the weekend. That's only 2 days away. That's not tomorrow. That's Saturday night, Ranty.
Yeah,
I'll set it up with I'll tell Brandon.
Prime time for your evisceration. I'm down.
That's only not tomorrow. The next day. It's not ages away. It's Saturday night.
That's fine. Yeah,
on Brandon's. Yeah.
Why on Brandon's?
Why not?
I'm trying to be one in Brandon.
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, he won't, he'll just allow Witsit to just intersect too often, to be fair.
Oh, so you can only accept the debate if it's on a prominent Glober channel?
I would say that's a fair assumption, yeah.
Well, hold on. Listen, I'm telling you.
What about modern day debate? What about modern day debate?
Yeah, what about modern day debate?
Yeah,
no, he doesn't even moderate, dude. Come on.
You won't get that for Saturday, will you? He plans them a few weeks in advance, I think.
Yeah, I think if you watch Conspiracy Cats, he did a good job. So, yeah, we'll do it there.
That's the only place you can do it, is where your little buddy, who also has the same handlers as you, will agree to pretend to moderate while he interrupts.
But how about this?
You know,
Wait,
Ali really isn't
Well,
it?
would it make a difference if we
Does it
did that?
worry me? No. Why would I be worried about you, bro?
Well, you've got truth on your side, right? So you should have
That's correct.
No matter who the moderator is, you should be able to still win through, right?
Yeah, you definitely don't have truth on your side because you can't even stake your claim.
So to be
Okay, I have another idea. Ranty, I have another idea.
I've got an idea. How about this? How about this? My channel, Chemo moderates.
No, not me.
Yep, there you go.
Conspiracy Cats
Yes.
here
No,
to moderate, Ranty.
Yes, you do it. You do it.
So me and Conspiracy Cats will moderate, and you two can be one-on-one.
Yeah.
The entire.
Get a word out, please. To
There
be
you go.
fair,
That will work.
What's up, Jeremy?
Go ahead, Jeremy.
To be fair, Conspiracy Cats did moderate fairly well last time.
He did all right, yeah.
Despite his amount of bathroom breaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Pagan,
Yeah, I mean, if he's fair, I don't care.
This is the only platform I go on Pagan.
He forced Ranty to answer questions which
don't do any of these other platforms.
Okay, cool.
Discord
So we could probably do that then.
The whole time.
Whatever, dude. So anyway, I guess that it's a
Anyway, good to see
unfounded
you,
expectation for you to actually stake your claim with specificity, and you're going to run away to this ambiguous safe zone you think you've created for yourself. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well, he's
it is a
answered
pretty
that,
weak
and
position, right?
He answered that, and you said you'd move on with.
Well, no, I mean, it's just like
so-
he's making a claim that is not as strong as what you're asking. Like, his claim is just that it's not flat. He's not going further to prescribe what it is.
Oh, that means it has to be curved.
Yeah. He did claim he's
So if it's curving at a different rate than they said, that means they didn't go to space. That means that the distances on the Earth don't work. That means that day and night cycle is wrong. That means that every single aspect of this model is wrong. So hey, welcome to our side anyway, because we said they lied about the Earth, and we want to figure out what it really is. So Ranty's still on our side. Yay!
Right here,
I mean, sure, if you want to rationalize it.
I'm posting the video in the chat right now for you to go and watch. So you can
post it 12 times. I'm not going to watch it.
So you can get yourself up to speed. Great! It'll be an even bigger embarrassment for you then, right?
Ranty, you didn't say it was
it's
wrong.
more
You just
about
said you're not
Ranty's
committing on it,
double
right?
standards.
You didn't
and
say
his
it's right or
full
wrong.
swinging from.
I said I don't
side
need
to
to
side.
for this observation. You know, as a flat earther, I took a keen interest in what this observation showed, and I tried to match it to a flat plane, and I wasn't able to do that in any way, shape, or form. Even invoking all the optical effects that we've collected over the past 5 years, still wasn't able to make it a flat plane. So if Whitsitt here is going to be able to bring it and say he can make this a flat Earth observation, I'm all ears.
So to clarify, you're only willing to debate specifically this observation, obviously not the entire model, not just flat Earth versus globe Earth.
Correct. This observation. This was the observation that changed.
Right, because you know you'd get intellectually eviscerated if you try to defend the globe model, right?
We're talking about this observation.
But can you just be honest? You know that I would just run circles around you if you try to debate the whole globe model.
Just garble on, and I can't be asked. I want to talk about optics in this observation. So, you know where to come.
But just to clarify, you're not willing to defend the globe model, just this observation being impossible on a flat Earth.
Correct. Well done.
Okay, that's hilarious. But you're already showing how weak your position is, and you know that you can only try to wiggle your way out of the conversation.
That is his position. But that is his position.
Yeah, but his position is useless.
No, my position is pretty clear, actually. Because
okay, well, then Ranty's admitting that we never went to space, that NASA's a liar. Your handlers are going to be real upset, Ranty, because you're not still defending the lie that we were told as children. You're just defending.
Hold on. Let me tell you what I am defending. The fact that this doesn't match a flat model at all in any way, shape, or form, and in fact, it actually matches up the globe mathematics very well. Now, if you accept this information and this apparent drop for what it is, which is drop, and you then know that you're not on a flat plane, you can then make your own mind up what you live on. I've made my mind up that I live on a globe, and then I also, through the process of reasoning, I'm able to come to the conclusion that if it is a globe, then gravity's real and everything else is real. And do I need to even worry about if there's people on the ISS? No, because I don't need to worry about that, because this observation shows that if it's a globe, everything else just falls into place. So
wow, dude, you're an intellectual giant. Dude, I got a logical question for you here as a follow-up. If you're so sure of yourself now, how can you be so sure of yourself if for 5 years you were so incompetent that you thought for sure the globe wasn't real and that you saw all these observations that debunked it, but now you know that the Earth is in fact a globe, and the 5 years that you went around saying that it wasn't, you were actually just an incompetent idiot. How is it that you can be so sure that you know the truth right now? With one observation.
I guess we're going to find out when we have this debate.
How
you know, because you're bringing it, right?
I don't want to turn up.
Yeah, it's going to be effortless. I'll take a nap and wake up and walk to the computer and eviscerate you.
Okay, then. Well, I'm waiting.
Okay, you're the one waiting longer because you keep pushing it back. So
well, can we just clarify when the debate is then and who it is?
Well, yeah. So I'll have a chat with Conspiracy Cats, try and set up a time, and then I'll find some way of getting a hold of this clown to let him know when it is.
All right, cool. You three-way call your handler with Conspiracy Cats, and then we'll work out a time and date that's approved.
Can I raise something, Ranty? Can you make sure it's a lot less than 5 hours this time?
Yeah. Well, his brain only works so fast, so he just is really dry and talks real slow. He can't help it.
Well, he'll rage quit in about half an hour, probably.
The only way I rage quit is whenever I get muted 57 times, and the moderator debates with the debater.
Try to only interrupt 56 times then.
Yeah, so as long as this is honest and I have flat earthers telling me Conspiracy Cats did a decent job, then there's no reason for me to rage quit. I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Hey, good to see you, Jimbo.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Now we know there's something to look forward to, right?
Yeah, and I'm still going to expose that you're afraid to specify the globe Earth model's real, but whatever.
Oh, you really?
Can we take bets on how much he explodes?
Yeah, I'm going to expose you, Ranty, because you can't even stake the claim, because you know immediately upon staking that flag, I'm going to rip you to shreds. So what you want to do is hone in on a misrepresentation of a singular observation, right? So that you can pretend somehow it throws out all the other evidence because of an optical effect, because of an observation that you admit fluctuates, right? Like it's not always 100% the same location, it fluctuates, right?
That sounds like a flat earth argument.
Sounds like the Black Swan.
Who said it fluctuated?
So you're saying it doesn't move at all? What we see is the actual location?
I'm saying that every image that I've seen that's a photograph that's been taken by Bev or Bev's son from that location shows an identical relationship between the mountains and the tower. So I have no problem in saying that I haven't seen it.
So is this the actual location?
I remember Dorian.
Huh? Yes, the actual location.
Oh, wow, you're really going to get dominated. All right, so anyway, y'all heard it. He agreed. He might have to back out. His handler may not approve. Usually what happens whenever I talk to these globe zealots that get propped up via algorithms, they agree to debates whenever I expose them and put them on the spot in places like this publicly, but then they run and talk to whoever tells them what to do, and then they back out for some unfounded reason. So Ranty, can we get your word that you're going to stick to it and actually debate me?
Who's done that? What globe did that?
Ranty, can we get your word?
He's just bigging himself up. I don't run from anybody.
Ranty, will you give us your word that you're going to debate me?
Of course I am.
Can you say it? I give my word that I'm going to debate you.
Oh, stop bantering him like this, Witz. He said he
no, he deserves it.
No, the reason he's doing this is because he wants to try and present himself as like the alpha male, so that he goes into this with some kind of confidence, but he doesn't realise who he's actually coming to debate. He's never debated anybody like me, and he's going to find out how poorly he knows his own model when I eviscerate.
I don't have a model, Ranty. That's you, buddy.
When I eviscerate you, Sunshine.
And the Earth's flat. That's a model.
Dude, hey, Ranty, does space and time bend and warp?
Well, how does that apply to
you talk about not knowing your own model, man.
How does that apply?
I just think it's funny that in order for your model to be real and the Earth to be a ball, then space and time has to warp.
I'm not talking about my model in this observation. It's all about your model.
Not true. Let's explain precious metals.
Exactly. He doesn't know what he's walking into.
No, I do know that you could never debate me on the entirety of the subject. You have to hone in on one observation that you're cherry picking without accounting for all of the variables, and you didn't even use infrared.
So now you want to debate and you really want to accept that this is just an anomaly, right? Okay. This is an anomaly, and then talk about the rest of the stuff rather than talk about the most.
No, you want to cherry pick one place and not talk about all the rest of the observations and evidence. That's what you're doing. Stop self-projecting.
Did you ask for infrared on the Black Swan? or is it just on this occasion?
But we didn't need infrared on the Black Swan.
Right, and we don't need infrared on this observation either.
Have you seen the picture?
Yeah, we do. This is the
debating
difference.
about
Let me explain to you the
now,
difference. I know that you're very incompetent.
said
I know
earlier.
that you're incompetent.
What,
But the
the
reason that you
globetrotter
need shut up, I'm talking. The reason that you need infrared, and the difference is because without infrared on the Black Swan, we actually falsify the physical obstruction necessity
Yeah,
of the
a lot of people come into it around
don't tell me to
2016,
shut
didn't
up.
they?
As I pointed out earlier, there are no observations at all,
still kind of building
flat
them.
Earth observations, ever that meet Whitsitt's criteria for a sufficient and efficient observation, as he described it.
Are we absolutely?
This is because whenever we make an observation without infrared and it shows that we see too far void of physical obstruction necessitated by the radius value, you didn't need infrared because we debunked the physical obstruction without the infrared. But whenever you're touting an observation that supposedly shows a physical obstruction when it's obviously just an apparent location, but you have to do mental gymnastics and say it's an actual location, then yes, infrared would be additionally beneficial.
You're being very arbitrary with that definition.
Let me guess, that was word salad.
Yo, it's
Well, it was
to have
because you
this
said a
debate?
lot
We
of
need
nothing.
more time
Yeah,
to prepare.
you have to put some gaps between the words, else it is just a word salad.
I don't need
We're
more
not-
time
we're
to
not-
prepare.
Ranty, do you need more time to prepare for the debate?
Are we clear on date, time, and location? Are we clear on date, time, and
No, but
location?
why do we even need a separate date if they're both ready to go?
Yes, the quiet voice is me, Gigi. I do apologise. I haven't got the greatest mic, so sometimes I sound really far away. Apologies, mate.
Be quiet. They've already agreed to. They've already agreed.
For the sales?
Per country.
He has to run it by his handler. He has to try to get as much notoriety as he can and build it up. And he has to get to his little boyfriend's channel so he can help him moderate. That's why.
What happened with your
Here's
boyfriend?
the deal. So Whitsitt is part of the Globebusters crew, right? So I've already taken on the Flat Earth Debate crew, and I smashed Brian's logic into oblivion on Friday, I believe it was. So now we're going to be taking on the Globebusters, right? So Whitsitt has a few days, let's say, to actually go to Bob and Joe and actually put something forward that can put something forward. Can I just finish my point? So he's actually got time now to actually go back to the Globebusters and for them all to get their heads together and counter any of the arguments that I've already spoken about.
He said he doesn't need time.
Particular observation, right? So
It's like kind of kids arguing in the playground, isn't it? It's sort of, playground mentality.
Your sales pitch for your pay raise to your handler. We don't care.
Rather than have him come in underprepared and get totally obliterated, and then him complain that he hasn't had time to research it and he wish he'd have done this.
I'll do it right now, Ranty. Let's do it right now.
Spoken to Jerry.
Welcome, Gigi.
I want everybody to know that he's now on notice. That he's now, from this moment on, got time to go to the Global.
Spoken to I don't have to run and get permission from handlers. That's you, Ranty.
Yo, Jem, can we do it right now in this server?
This is on the Globebusters team. So when Whitsitt debates me, it's Globebusters versus me, not just Whitsitt. I want the whole team on this. So you're representing everybody. So you better get your acting order, Sunshine, because you're going to have to bring your A.
Hey, again, you just showed your cards that the way that you
everyone and do it now.
he just showed his cards that the way that he looks at it is that you have to go run and talk to other people to get approval and run it by people. That's because that's what you have to do, Ranty. I'm my own person. I'm just on the panel. I don't have to go run by anything with anybody, bro. I am a panel member on Globebusters, and I do what I want to do.
I'm going to message Bob right now, and I'm going to tell him
no one cares.
You're going to be debating me, so that he's fully informed that he now needs to get a hold of you and tell you what you need to do. Because if you don't,
well, I don't have handlers like you, buddy.
Guys, is
You're
there
the only one
anyone
with
in the
handlers.
server that objects to them doing it right now? Like going
Yeah.
Yes, Whitsitt needs to understand what the argument is. That's what.
I understand what your argument is. I understand. The mountains can't be lower than the tower to Ursabra. That's your argument.
See, percent. This is why he needs to prepare.
Dude, he's saying he's ready, so let him.
It's not
They
ju-
both
hey,
claim
listen,
that they're ready to do it now.
it's not happening now. So
let him
shut
do it
up
now.
asking. Stop telling that.
Yeah, because you know that there's only one side of this that needs to prepare, and it's you, and you need to run it by your handlers.
Ranty's already debated, though. He is prepared for a debate.
Then why doesn't he debate me right now?
Because you need to learn the argument.
No. Don't tell me what I need. How about Ranty just debates me right now? He should be able to just dominate me if I don't even know the argument yet.
Antecedent to the discussion.
Seriously, this is where we.
No, the necessary antecedent is that he would have an advantage because I don't know the argument yet. He should be able to just lie and dominate
have an advantage. I want you to have all the chances in the world.
Yeah, cool excuse, bro.
Because when I destroy you,
I wonder who's afraid to do this. I can't imagine.
You are going to be.
I think he's more concerned with doing it for the sales, for the views, and
absolutely
super chats and all that jazz.
Just do it right now,
man.
This is
just
where
doing
this
the
is where it goes down.
No, I wouldn't.
There was a complaint about the moderation here. I thought that was one of the reasons you wanted to do it on cats.
This is horrible for moderation. There's no fucking moderation here ever.
Shut up.
He's going to have to bring
well, this is getting circular.
You have no idea what moderation goes on here.
Well, you definitely, I do. You boot me and mute me every time I dominate this whole entire room of people.
There's been dozens and dozens of moderator acts that have protected you, Brenda. So you want to think about that for a minute before you go.
Ranty, was the money worth being?
Yeah, me too. Well, that seems to be a common one. What they're getting people on the medical misinformation, right? That's what they keep getting me on. That's why I've sort of refrained from playing some of those videos.
Dishonest liar.
Guys, it's also important to recognize the moderation of the server, the conversations that we have casually is going to be way different than the moderation of an actual debate, like if everyone's on mute and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Hey, Ranty, was the money worth going to sleep every night knowing that you're a liar?
Come on, man. Crying about being muted. I've been muted several
I'm just
times.
curious. I'm genuinely curious. I don't know. I've never sold my soul for money, so I don't know if it helps you sleep or what. I don't.
So you didn't sell your soul. You had your soul taken and stolen from someone.
Yeah, he just made
from
a claim.
Someone.
I'd like to see where he gets his information from. So
you say that with the confidence of knowing they hid the paper trail. Cool story.
So can you? Wow, you are seriously down the rabbit hole, Sunshine. Aren't you?
No. I think that you got paid money, and that you. Yeah, that's what I think.
You don't think?
Did you watch the Canelo fight?
Because you've already showed that you only operate for money by stealing it from someone who was about to be homeless. So it certainly wouldn't surprise me that you sell out for money.
You just make shit up, don't you?
No, I talked to someone firsthand that wrote the check to replace the money you stole a couple days ago. Yeah. Are you saying I didn't talk to him?
I'm saying that
he didn't steal anything, and that was decided in a court of law. So
because it went to his channel, that's why. That was the reason. So anyway, we'll move on. I guess you're not going to answer. Your handlers have you on a strict leash.
Did you get the court transcript?
No.
So why are you making fucking shit-faced claims then if you don't even...
Wait, are you saying that they didn't say that you could keep the money because it was sent to your channel?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Is it Zach Zabala that sent to that money?
No, I talked to the person that wrote the check. Ranty recorded the conversation. It doesn't matter. Ranty recorded the conversation with him and then played some of it on the air. Ranty knows exactly what I'm talking about. Someone contacted him, asked him what the amount was, and then wrote a check himself out of his own money to replace it.
I remember that. Who was?
Hey, OP, welcome.
This all still sounds like hearsay to me.
No. Ranty knows it's true. Ranty, is that true? Yes or no?
No, because I never recorded the conversation with the guy that actually...
Ranty, did the guy write the check, yes or no?
I have no idea. He told me he did.
Okay, so it's not just hearsay. I talked to him. He wrote the check. I know he wrote the check. And I probably could get the physical evidence of it, but, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. My point is just to show this guy's a dishonest scumbag.
Physical evidence of what?
Why'd you steal the money, Ranty?
Oh, steal it. So now it's steal the money. You do, like I say, you do realize it went to court, don't you? Yeah, bring your evidence.
Wait, Ranty, I'm asking, was that money sent to you, or was it sent on the expectation it would go to her? Which one?
No, I'm
not asking about the court of law.
I'll answer that. It was sent to Ranty, very obviously sent to Ranty, and there's a few reasons why that's known. One, this guy had made donations like that before. Two, there was a conversation specifically about this donator and how he hadn't been around for a while directly before he made the donation. And three, he made a separate donation to Roxanne via the other...
See what's happening? These morons are just imploding. They're seeing all this money and they just can't help themselves, right? So it's all just imploding on them. Oh, God, it's like an actual soap opera.
The means that was being requested people make donations to her through. So that's.
So the guy that sent him the money he stole did send money to Roxanne. That's interesting.
Yes, it is interesting, dickhead.
Yeah,
it's interesting because obviously he wanted to support it. You're just a little grabbler. You sell out for money, so of course you do.
So now I'm a grabbler. Right, okay, so it's
you think that space and time didn't work now because you cherry-picked an observation where you can't see the base of a mountain. What a loser.
Listen, Witz's just projecting because he knows if he takes Nathan to the court of law, he's going to lose. He's just projecting.
What?
That's all.
I have receipts for everything he stole. I just don't care about money. If he wants to steal it, he can steal it.
That's what poor people say that are in a losing battle.
That's what poor people say. What a cool story. Okay, so stop being so concerned with my personal life. Never have I ever gone around and stalked someone I claim is stupid and then be obsessed with their personal life. That's so weird.
To the public then.
But you're the one that watches the broadcast. What a weirdo. You claim I'm stupid, but you're obsessed. Yeah, you're obsessed with me. You're a weirdo.
When flat earthers eat each other, it's entertaining.
Yeah. So you watch all my live streams, but I'm stupid?
No, just when Nathan fucks you over like the gamma you are, right? What a gamma move, right?
I'm a gamma because I took the high road and let someone take my stuff.
You let people steal things. Yeah, that's pretty gamma.
Yeah,
move,
he stole my stuff and I just let it go. Because I don't sell out for money. I don't care about money. I just give away half my stuff, bro, because you guys don't understand that, and I get it. So it's like trying to talk to someone that defends the murdering of defenseless babies about how it's stupid and terrible. You'll never understand it. You're sunken in depravity. But I will say this: Jehovah loves you.
Special.
Hey, the Father loves you, and you can get right with him. It's not too late. It's not too late.
This is the sort of crap Subarats used to come out with. That
he's a real piece of shit, isn't he?
These elevated, enlightened folk that we're all goody two shoes.
Hey, Ranty, you can still repent and get right with the Father, bro. Just so you know.
Ons tried to get you there, and you're still a bit vague. You know, when you were doing surveying training, what did you use? What tools did you use?
If I see, I don't follow Bev Knows. I don't see much of his work. No.
Oh, did you not hear me? Did I miss that then?
Yeah, that wasn't. It's a bit low. Sorry. Yeah.
You know, when you did your surveying, like you said early on at the beginning, that you were actually a surveyor in the past.
From 1994 to 1998. Yeah.
What tools did you use, Tommy?
Auto level, theodolite, total station.
Nice. Total station. How long ago did you say?
20-something years ago, yeah.
They had total stations all the way back then, did they?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mentioned that earlier, Sphere, but none of them get involved in the direct measurement, right? But none of them do.
So when you were setting a horizontal, did you ever do any differential leveling?
Hey, even in the mega?
Differential leveling. I'm not technical in English, sorry, but we had leveling, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you sort of had a back sight and a foresight?
Yeah.
Okay, now, when you did that and you went along, what was the furthest distance you ever managed to, chain distances together?
Let's say 20, 30, 40 meters or something, yeah?
No, you sighted. Is that the furthest you sighted ever through your auto level?
I don't remember the distance. No. When you're going leveling, we had short distances.
How many times did you move that then? In order to do your differential leveling chain. What was the furthest distance you went?
I'm not sure what part.
Obviously, you would have found a benchmark somewhere, and then you would have had to transfer that benchmark into another place, right? Because that's what you're doing when you're leveling. Right? Well, what is the furthest distance you found your benchmark, and then re-established your new benchmark at a distance away from the original?
I don't remember,
What's
but
the furthest you ever did there?
Yeah. It's a 13 square kilometer area, so I don't remember the exact length, but let's say a kilometer, 2 kilometers, something, yeah, something.
So you actually did differential level over a kilometer?
Leveling, yeah. I don't know what I mean by differential, but leveling, yeah.
Okay, right. So when you leveled one point, or let's say you start off and you find your benchmark,
Mhm.
and then you move that. Can we move it 1,600 meters instead of a kilometer, like a kilometer and a half?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now you go all the way across.
Yeah, I
with
wondered what
one
happened to
level
Vinny.
line, and then the
I
bit
hope
at
he's
the other
okay.
end, you would say
I
that
like
is,
Vinny. I know he can get in
a
some real
meter
trolling
also
sessions
above
though with
where
Vinny.
you were,
When he
right?
gets
You
on
know,
it,
you'd be
he trolls
confident
anyone.
that the benchmark was
But yeah,
level,
as a
right,
person,
at
Vinny's
the
actually
new
okay,
place.
We was about yeah. It was about 200 meters above sea level.
Hey,
so
bud.
let's say from 200 to 201. Yeah.
Okay, so 200. You start off with your first benchmark is at 200 meters.
Yeah.
And then you move that benchmark 1,600 meters away, and you are confident then that that other line is also 200 meters above sea level, that point.
Yeah.
Your new benchmark, right?
Yeah.
And then when you return back again
Oh,
to do
he
your
was he,
accuracy
John?
check, you would hope
so
to
Vinny's
get
still about
at
then, right?
200 meters again, wouldn't you?
Of course, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that line that you've just
I think he was
done
going through a bad
from one
spot
place
there
to
for a
the other,
while.
is that a straight line?
It's
I mean, he was in
number
hospital,
of
wasn't he, for a
straight
while?
lines after each other.
I
Yeah.
think he was drinking a little bit
Yeah,
as well.
loads of straight lines,
Probably
all
wasn't helping.
interconnected straight line segments,
Yeah.
all the way along.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a horizontal then, right? You've just
No,
established a
it's not
horizontal,
horizontal.
with zero elevation change.
Zero elevation change. Yeah.
Yeah, and a horizontal straight line.
No.
Yeah, because you've just used an auto level with a load of interconnected straight lines, like
Yeah.
you said. Now all of those straight lines were horizontal, weren't they?
Each and every one of them is horizontal. Yeah, but not the total one.
Yeah, because they're interconnected straight lines. If they have a shared straight line segment, then they are the same straight line.
But they don't, do they?
They're all parallel planes all the way across, aren't
They don't share the
Hey,
same
Mark,
line. That's it.
You said they were straight lines, connected.
Yeah, interconnected, small
Interconnected.
passages of yeah.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier with the theodolite, every single one of them has a drop
No, that
of.
was an auto level, not a theodolite. We just
Yeah,
doing it
but
on
as I
an
said,
auto level.
earlier with that theodolite on the Struve curve, when you measure that, every single one of them had a
That
slight
was an
drop.
auto level, not a theodolite.
It's a comparison, Bev.
If
Please.
you're after elevation checks, then an auto level's the best tool for the job, isn't it? Most accurate
Yeah, but
and best tool for the
if
job.
you try to understand what I said, please. Each and every one of them measures a tiny little drop from horizontal.
What tiny little drop from
Drop
horizontal?
from horizontal. So they're not horizontal then? If there's a drop from horizontal, it's
no,
not
no,
horizontal.
sorry.
That's a tilt.
Sorry, each one of them, yeah, but from the one to the next, not the one only, but from the one to the next. Sorry, the one after that.
Shared straight line segments.
The one next after that will not be horizontal with the first one. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
it would. It would.
If it's
Vertic, I'll give him a discount on that one.
flat, yeah, but it's
I've got
not.
something as well. I've got one. I've got something, right? So if each one of those is dropping, yeah, and say you did 10 movements and they each drop, and you were still at the other end, then you want to go back the other way, would it drop the other way then?
As I just corrected myself there.
You said you drop a bit over time, over distance.
Yeah, I just corrected myself there. I
You've
did.
got that datum there fixed in the ground, and then you start and you go back, and they all drop it.
Should I answer?
What?
No, I shouldn't. Should I answer or should I just keep on? Yeah, I try to answer. So, I just corrected myself. I said the next one after that will not be the same horizontal as the first one. The single ones will be horizontal by themselves, but the next after that will not be the same horizontal as the previous one. That's what I tried to say.
Does that picture help? Is that what you're saying?
I think I know why you don't survey anymore.
I just gonna
He never surveyed. Come on.
I'm gonna open here and I'm gonna screenshot a bit. Just
not
bear with me for a
defending
minute. Are you saying I didn't survey it? Is that what you're saying? Are you calling me a
I
liar?
think so. Yeah.
You called me a liar. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Well, what qualifications did you get there?
I didn't go to school to learn it. I learned it while I was there.
Learned it when you were where?
Oslo Airport Gardermoen. When I built the airport.
All right. So you worked as a surveyor, but didn't ever study as a surveyor.
I got things right though.
Because it's a practical thing, isn't it? It's a practical, right?
He was the stick holder.
Actually, it was 7 or 8 of them, so I
Evening,
don't remember
Zulu.
the names. Sorry.
Oh, so you mean you've talked to a few
Hope
surveyors?
you're doing good.
I was one.
Oh, you were, but you never studied.
As
You
my
never
what I
studied
did.
it, you just were a surveyor.
Let's say the airport is still there, no planes have crashed, so I think I done something right.
Planes crashing wouldn't have anything to do with the surveyors, I wouldn't imagine.
I was part of measuring the actual runway on the eastern runway, so I don't know.
Right, so did you make it level? Is that what you were after doing? Making sure there was no curvature to it?
The level, yeah. It's not quite level. It's actually at the south end. It's about 5 meters low.
There's a curve to it to make.
No,
water
it's
run off.
up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yeah, nobody cares.
That's
Nobody
how
cares
airports
about
work.
a runway.
You didn't think runways was flat, did you?
Nobody cares about runways.
Yeah, just saying that since no planes have crashed, I think I did my work right.
Stop obfuscating.
Okay, planes crashing equate to you being a surveyor.
I'm just working on a screenshot here, so I'm gonna crop.
Better than buildings falling down.
What you picked up on, Bev, is that he's, you know, if he's on the practical,
yeah,
then and the book wasn't needed, really, was it? It's just common sense and the tools.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Once you know how to
did I
set the
hear-
tools up and use the tools correctly, you
Yeah,
know
you
what
you've
a
got to be reasonable
horizontal
with
is.
numbers.
Files,
Sorry,
save as,
did I hear
And he did
Tommy
say he's not a
saying it's a
mathematician.
desktop.
Claimed. It was a claim that was put out there.
Just saving a screenshot here now, so to show you what I'm talking about.
Is it going to be a screenshot of an airport runway?
No, it's going to be a screenshot of my SketchUp
Of
model.
an aeroplane not crashing. Because obviously, whenever planes do crash, it's obviously the surveyor's fault.
Yeah.
Is that a screenshot?
Wow,
A
look at
screenshot
that,
of a
Tommy.
screenshot?
You do know runways just have a bit of a slope, so the water clearance. That's about it.
Tommy,
But
which
otherwise
one of
it's
those
horizontal.
would you imagine being horizontal?
All of them.
What?
It's like Joshy's
I'm not so
concave
sure you understand
bendy
what a
clouds,
horizontal
right,
is,
Zulu?
Are you
All of
sure
them are-
you were a surveyor?
Show us bendy
All of
clouds.
them are
Josh.
horizontal, local horizontal.
No, they're not.
What?
They're all of them are pointing upwards or downwards, right? None of them are horizontal, Tommy. Not one.
The lines I put out of that model are horizontal from that level.
Can I ask Tommy a question,
You
babe?
can see there are 2 lines. Second, please. Yeah, there are 2 lines coming out of each of them. One is horizontal, the other one is not.
What? There's two. Yeah. Neither of them are horizontal.
Yeah,
Are they
one on this.
perpendicular? The two lines.
Not the long ones sticking out. The ones coming out of the tail light, odd level. Sorry.
What does this illustration demonstrate, Tommy?
What I said earlier, that each and every one of them are local horizontally, but not to the next one.
Tommy, it's make believe. It's an illustration.
Yeah, that's an illustration to show what I'm talking about.
Tommy?
This is not reality, I know that.
Tommy, if something changes angle, does that
Oh,
make it
flat
horizontal?
side! Hey! Deleted in the frames lately.
I asked you a question. If something's changed angle, does it keep it horizontal?
I can't read your mind, so please be a bit more specific.
I think it's very specific.
Try
If
again.
you're observing an angle, if it's changed, would it mean it's horizontal?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, sorry.
Can I
You
just
just proved
come
you
in?
don't survey.
Can I come in? See that Dornagon, Tommy?
What?
Can you see the Dornagon?
Yeah.
Right now, would you agree? A lot more simplified. Yours would have a lot more sides to it, a lot more straight lines. But is that a similar than what you've just drawn above?
Yeah, it's just about if you're measuring a whole lot of lines around a surface. Yeah.
Well done. See, told you that was a good one. Dornagon.
It's come to fruition.
So if you do that,
they have to hang around for about a year, but they do come to fruition.
Rakia live incoming. Wait for it. Rakia, please behave.
Innit?
What do you say, Bev? Or who it was? Sorry.
What? Yeah. See, so that's a Dornagon. Is you? That's what you think you live on, is it? Because they're not horizontals, are they? Like you don't envision a tangent being horizontal, do you?
Again, at the screenshot I had up there, when you're measuring
mathematically, Tommy, do you think a horizontal is a geometric term?
Again, you're talking semantics. I don't bother about that.
No,
Sorry.
he's talking. These are the definitions of mathematics.
Yeah, because you have different definitions than other ones. Yeah. Sorry.
Now, dictionaries. Hang on.
Dictionary said the Earth is round.
Have definitions. Are you with Ruhiv? You don't think definitions mean anything?
Of course I do.
You don't. Yeah. Well, so
the thing is that sometimes you have different definitions than others.
Semantics.
Tangent, Tommy. Do you know what a tangent is?
Yeah, that's a line cutting off, touching a sphere. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think a tangent is a horizontal?
A local horizontal, yeah.
No, a tangent.
Yeah, is a local horizontal.
Tangent is a geometric term, isn't it? Like you just described it. It's a straight line. Touching a curve at one point.
And at that point is horizontal.
Okay, now, do you imagine that all tangents are horizontal?
Yeah, why shouldn't they?
Because tangent is a geometric term and a horizontal is a reference frame from reality.
Okay, so...
You shouldn't get the two mixed up. Right, a horizontal is definitely a straight line and positionable in realty.
You see, Bev, this is why I have a problem with semantics. This is all you do every time you have someone on. You try to debate what is horizontal and what's level all the time.
I'm not trying to debate it, dude. I already know what horizontal is.
Yeah, but I listen to every single debate you have. This is all you do all the time.
Okay. So
yeah.
What is your rebuttal to it then? You think all tangents are horizontal? Well, that's ridiculous. That's not going to work. You can't just say that and then say, you're talking semantics whenever you tell me the actual truth of something.
Let every word mean what I want.
Tangents are not horizontal, Tommy. They're not.
This is the thing, Bev. You can say and use all the words you want for anything.
Julian.
That's why I'm going to my observations, because then you have to explain why is that horizontal, not horizontal.
Got no clue.
I'm gonna calm down because he just want to learn something, so I teach him something. I am the one that teach. Call me 10 wins and 20.
Hey, brothers and sisters, here we are on quarantine. They don't let anybody go to school. They want everybody to open their business, their bars. They want everybody to stay home, all right? Everybody to stay home. On the other hand, we got this knucklehead up here.
Renee's a funny character.
Working on 5G. when everybody's quarantined, nobody knows what's going on, and they're upgrading their 5G, the kilometer frequency. That's what's going on, brothers and sisters. Right here, we're here in Sunset Beach, California, beautiful stationary flat earth. And we got this knucklehead. This is who they're working for. Hey man, what you doing up there? How you doing? What you doing up there, brother? You're supposed to be quarantined. Hey! Hey, dude! Hey! Hey! Come down! I know you're working. You're supposed to be quarantined. What are you doing outside? You're not under quarantine? You're not under quarantine. Who's your boss? Who's your boss? Who's your boss? Give me your name. Come down. Come down. I need your name. Hey, come down here right now. Get your ass down here right now, sir. What you doing up there? What frequencies are you using right now? Hey, brother. Hey, you can hear me, right? Come down, man. Get your ass down here, brother. What you doing up there? What you afraid out of? We got this knuckleheads. Tampering with our communications and frequencies in our neighborhood. We're not gonna allow that. We're gonna know who they are. Hey, brother, come down here right now, please. Hey, I need to talk to you, brother. Hey!
Take care, OP.
Hey, get your ass over here, brother. I need to know what you're doing in the public. What are you doing up there, man?
You wouldn't believe Rene used to play the flute on a beach and be really harmonious with nature. Look at him now.
Hey! We're supposed to be in quarantine, right? I need to know who gave you authorization to be on the streets without a mask. I think you're infected with coronavirus. Get down here right now, man. Hey. Hey, no te hagas pendejo, güey. Hey, culero. No te hagas pendejo, güey. No te hagas el pendejo, cabrón. Cáele para abajo, güey. No te hagas, güey. Te estoy hablando, cabrón. Don't ignore me, man. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law, man. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, motherfucker. Get your ass down here, man. I'm calling the cops, man. I'm calling the cops. Get your ass down here. All right, we're calling the cops, man. Don't play stupid. What, you think you're a monkey? You're gonna stay up there? Get your ass down here right now, man. I want to know who you are. Look at this piece of shit, man. He stopped doing, as soon as I questioned him, I started asking him who he is. And what is he doing? He stopped working. Whatever the fuck he's doing something that's not right. We're gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Hey! Hey! Hey, puto! Get your ass down here, man! No te hagas pendejo, güey! You can hear me, man! Hey, call the cops! He's tampering with the system. He's not, it's illegal. He's tampering with the system. It's illegal. He doesn't have a permit. Hey, they're doing something funny here, man. Get your ass over here, man. You know, we know the 5G kilometers, 60 gigahertz. We know they're messing up with the oxygen molecule. This is science. They cannot deny that. All this mainstream media zombies think that they got sick from the coronavirus. And this is just the side effects of the kilometers that are operating. And they're putting everybody on lockdown so they can come and work on this shit. What the fuck is this? Hey, man, get your ass out here, man. I need to know what you're doing up there. I want to be a witness to this motherfuckers too, man. I just want to be a witness, man. Hey, how you doing, brother? Good, man. You okay? I'm all right, man. Do you know what they're doing?
No, what's going on?
They're putting everybody in lockdown to install these 5G kilometers.
The lockdown, you talking about the COVID thing?
The coronavirus bullshit,
yeah.
all right?
I know,
Now, they don't want anybody outside to see what they're doing with these frequencies.
I got you.
Okay?
I got you.
And I want to know who is doing this.
Yeah.
I want to know who's the boss, who called them on a quarantine. Everybody can be in lockdown except these motherfuckers, huh?
So we actually have the same concern.
Rene.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is this shit? Hey, man, I need to know who your boss is, who you're working for.
You know what? You're right, though. It's probably not him. It's probably...
This is not right. Hey, man, who you working for? I'm gonna turn off your car. Fuck you. Have a good day. I got your keys, motherfucker. I got your keys. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not right. Come down. Are you gonna come down and talk to me?
Man, did he just
Who are you working for? Lock down except these motherfuckers, huh?
So we actually have the same concerns you did.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is this shit? Hey, man, I need to know who your boss is, who you're working for.
You know what? You're right, though. It's probably not him. It's probably...
This is not right. Hey, man, who you working for? I'm gonna turn off your car. Fuck you. Have a good day. I got your keys, motherfucker. I got your keys. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not right. Come down. Are you gonna come down and talk to me? Who are you working for? Who are you working for, man? I need to know. I'm gonna turn on the car and you're gonna come down. Okay, motherfucker, come down. You got power now. What the fuck are you doing up there, motherfucker? What are you doing? What the frequencies? Are you working with 5G? Okay, come down and tell me. If you're not working with 5G, you're not the enemy. Okay. You working for the gas company? What's your name? Vincent what? I need to know your name. Yes, I need to know your name. You working for the gas company, right? Vincent, what number I can call right now? What number I can call? I call 911 for you? You call 911. You call your boss. Call your boss. Hey, Vincent. How long you been working there? Yeah.
So poor old Vincent up there what was he doing? Just fixing the light, was he? Was that all he was doing? Then Rene comes up. Oh dear.
What about with these guys? What's the name of the company? 10 years? And you working for the gas company? You have a car?
God dang it.
Yeah, let's create a lawsuit, stupid. Qualified immunity is a joke to you guys, right? This guy over here that hasn't said anything to us, you might be a good guy. But these other fuckheads that want to fuck it up for you, pat them on the back when your qualified immunity's gone. Don't want to identify. That already shows how much of an asshole you are. They all do. It's because of that Chandler dude. They're willing to trespass you? Yeah, because you went in there and told them. Moron. Right on camera. How stupid do you gotta be? So I don't mean to be in your way, man. You know this? You know?
Yeah, it's my cousin.
Okay. As you've seen already, these fucking cops like to be bullies. He went in there to solicit a trespass, which is illegal.
I can see you, Vertex. Let me scroll.
I can see you, Vertex. Good night, one man. See you Thursday, matey.
Oh, you're good, brother. You're good. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing that shit.
Are we cool to film out here, man? These cops are trying to say that you're telling us we gotta leave. We're not gonna bother nobody.
This is only going till 10 anyway, guys.
Are we good? I don't want to cause any problems or
filling the
nothing.
last
I mean, if you want us to leave, we'll leave. But we're just trying to make sure that
I
they
haven't
don't.
got another
like,
Ranty video.
you know what I mean?
Bit of Ranty.
I mean, it's Mesa, you know. He's not supposed to come in here and tell you, hey, do you want them gone? Like, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, but I do want them gone. I mean, what are they?
Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm just, as soon as the cops leave, we're gonna be out of here.
Yeah, but we need these guys because they are the one that keep them in check.
I don't know what's
They're not
going on.
bothering any of us.
If they're causing problems, then they're doing a good job. We're just documenting, you know?
Hey, keep going, bro.
We're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We're good.
What do you think?
He said as long as we're not causing a problem, we're good.
That's not already checked. Oh, yeah.
And I got that on camera, so keep it up.
There you go. Go tell your fucking boss over there that.
He ain't even the boss, he's just a canine unit. He don't got no stripes or nothing on him that I seen. This dude's the superior officer right here as far as I can tell. They just don't want them here. I'm gonna go rub it in this dude's face real quick. You are too fucking old to be a cop.
Too stupid. On live, go some missing and trespass. Ha! Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's conspiracy to violate our rights, moron.
USC Title 18.
241, I think, or 242.
Yeah, Title 18, 241, 242, conspiracy. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Close your door.
Roll your window up, stupid. Good job.
Go back.
Yeah, I told him
These are
if he
First
wants us to
Amendment
leave, we'll
audits.
leave. And he said
Brilliant.
we're good as long as
They
soon
do
as
it
they
because
leave,
they
we
can
leave.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
As
our
long as
intent
they're on
anyways.
public pathways.
He had customers in there
properties,
telling him.
they're allowed to film anything that they see.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of test for the police on how they act.
Oh yeah, that dude's gonna be famous. So we got failure to ID, policy violation right here, which can also be construed as unprofessionalism, conduct unbecoming, which is number 73, I believe, or 71. I could be getting mistaken.
He is actually funny.
If he doesn't
Some
close
cops
his
really
laptop
lose
over
it,
there and we
others
go
are right.
record it, that's disseminating information to the public. That's another policy violation. That's why they freak out when
depends
you
on the
record their
auditor.
laptops.
And
is
this
'cause they
guy
get in
here,
trouble for
Direct
it.
D, he's like sort of antagonising.
But they
the
leave it
police
open,
a
right?
lot.
Now we got a supervisor on the scene.
It's quite funny.
And another unit. Hey, you dropped all your stuff, dummy. Hey, all your stuff's on the ground, all your evidence. You might want to tell your partner he dropped all of his stuff over here. Okay, just letting you know. Trying to be helpful, you know. We already talked to the store clerk, we're good. Don't try to solicit a trespass. And another one. Is this all for the camera? Man, 2 more. Ah, we beat you here, sucker. That's a good boy. Pick all your stuff up. Don't break the law or violate people's rights.
Look at this, bro. Look at his name tag. Can you tell his name?
What? No.
Can you tell what his name is? Yeah, some like 3 or 4 times.
It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Driver is blocking. Hey, where is that?
It's right here. What's your name? It's right here.
Well, blocking it.
Oh, the badge, yeah.
No, it's blocking his name tag.
Oh. You gang member? Hey, you got the supervisor on the phone over there trying to figure something out. That's what they did when they violated my rights. Had like 6 of them on the phone trying to figure out how to get out of what they did. Man. You guys are a gold mine, you know that? Keep fucking up. Who are you talking to over there? I wish I had a mic I could listen to it. You're good. We're just filming. No, you're good. They're making a big scene because there's cameras. Or they're going to pounce on you or something. I don't know. One of the two. You're right. Most likely the cameras. They don't like cameras. See if you can record what he's saying. And another one. Check this out. Man, 2 more. There must be nothing going on tonight. Must be time to bust Direct D again. That's my channel, by the way, you guys. You want to see this? Because this is definitely going to be on YouTube. Direct D. Have any of you guys seen your buddies on there yet? No? 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 Another supervisor? We already talked to the store clerk. We're good. Don't try to solicit a trespass. As soon as you guys leave, we're gone. Yeah.
Let your officer know he should not be soliciting.
Yeah, that guy right there, that's conspiracy to violate our rights. That's not smart. You guys are familiar with me. You can call me Chris if you want. Go ahead. Does it give you pleasure? Huh? You can call me Chris if you want. It's okay. We're all going to be familiar here soon.
Oh, here comes the crime scene tape. Ha!
Yeah. Well, guess what? We're already part of the crime scene now. Hey, there's enough of us. Should we exercise just staying in the crime scene since we're already here? I mean, if you guys don't want to, I'm not gonna. But
They're gonna put crime scene tape with the camera.
yeah, this is for the camera right now. Go ahead and violate our rights some more.
There it goes, right there. Mesa, the gift that keeps on giving. Jesus, you guys don't learn.
So they're gonna put up crime scene tape right now, man. They probably might fuck with you. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I would just be quiet not answer any questions, not consent to any. That's just if I was you, though. I'm not a lawyer or nothing, so don't listen to me if you don't want to. Just personal advice. They're either doing it for the camera or they're going to search a vehicle or do something, so.
For situations like this, and that
just hit a button. You got a lawyer. Come on, put the tape up so I can make you look stupid again online. Put the tape up so I can make you look dumb again. Come on. If you're doing a good job, you guys wouldn't be acting like this right now. You just do your job.
Yeah, check it out. Traffic stop. Come on, guys. Come on.
Not even a traffic stop. He's just parked in a handicap spot. I think the clerk called him. He wants them gone. He wants them. Right? No, the clerk wants them gone. Yeah. Look at them. They're so mad right now. They're so fucking mad. I love it. I enjoy it when you guys get mad at what I'm doing. I really do. I'm not doing nothing wrong, so when you get mad, it's kind of funny. It's like getting mad at a child for playing with a ball. I'm just filming you. Oh, yeah. So what do you think? You think they're still conspiring against us over there?
Super immoral. That's why they hate accountability. They can't sleep at night when there's people holding them accountable.
What'd you have to do to get the gang patch? The flag? The flag? Yeah, on this side. Just curious. You don't have it. It says a lot about you. You don't have that on you. The blue line. The gang patch. Well, then I'll treat you different every time I see you. It's a disrespect. Are you military? You got family that's military? Straight disrespect to them. So do I. Straight disrespect. Well, my brother would be turning in the grave at that fucking flag.
Oh, it's like that out here? It's not like what's started that's not arrested.
That's a policy violation to not identify. You're supposed to write it down on your card when asked by a citizen.
He not only not identified, he purposely...
Hey, I want you to know right here, this guy followed his policy the first time I asked him for his card. He gave me his card with his name written on it as soon as I asked, like you're supposed to. I mean, that right there sets this dude apart from all of you fucking clowns. Just want you to know that. It's a respect thing. If that's your policy, fucking follow your policy. If I gotta follow the rules and the law, follow your own policy. That seems kind of ass backwards, right? Your own rules that you created, that your superiors created, you can't follow them. But you want me to use my turn signal and fucking park in the right parking spot. What the fuck? It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Identify when we ask. You work for the people. All of us right here, you work for us. When we want to know who you are, fucking identify. You too, dumbass. You too, dumbass. Oh, piece of shit. Oh, he's getting berated. He's getting berated live on the internet.
Alex, you have your license on you? You got your L's? Because he's trying to take your car and shit. Show me your license. You got a valid license, brother? You know what being is your driver's license.
We might catch a second set of people going on. Johnny 5-0 in the house. What's up, brother?
They're trying to steal the car right now. He was not happy with the berating you just gave him.
Hey, Mark. Hey, you do you, bro. You do you. You think what they're doing is right? You do you.
I don't even tell my girl what's happening.
Jules, you jazz. I gotta go back to the hood. You can still rewind a little bit.
Vegas ain't like this.
Exactly. Nothing special. Not even top 10 new Vegas jobs.
Keeps waving all the way from the camera. What kind of secret squirrel is this? Secret squirrel shit is it? Officer safety, right? Not already 4 guns right there. Shut your screen off. Hi, boys.
Like mess with people that they don't know their rights, but now that they bump into somebody like that, right? They shut down that he's all shut down. Look at him. Where's the tail at, buddy? Where's the
He's all gung-ho to solicit a trespass. Like a stupid ass. On camera. Keep making mistakes, Mesa PD.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep, we got you. Are you proud of your subordinates? Making clowns of themselves? Bogler, Boogler, D. Boogler.
Are they towing it? No, his buddy's got a valid license. Alright. He might be trying to back up just so you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright guys. Oh damn. Have I just come out of that? I think I've just come out of it. Alright guys, I'll see you Thursday. If you can still hear me, I'll see you Thursday. Same time, 9:30 GMT. Ish.